We continue, inshallah. Anyone translating for Italian brothers? Shamsuddin? Anyone knows English? From our Italian?
Yeah.
Huh?
We are writing down the translation directly.
Hmm?
I'm writing down the translation directly and then...
You write it down?
Yeah.
Okay, Khairuddin is not here. Khairuddin is not here. Mikhail. Oh, mashallah. Never ending job for you. That is good. It's better. Also, the writing is also good, but listening also good. Anyone who doesn't know English, he may also, somebody can translate it for him or her. Inshallah. We are saying, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Yasta ya Sayyidina, Madad ya Sultan, Tarikatuna Sohba wa Khairu bi Jamia. It's a Sohba. Even the text is already here, but it doesn't matter. We have to understand. Sohba is for understanding. And understanding is new. Always new. Every day, every moment, we must understand new. And we are asking for that. We are asking madad from the Sheikh. Permission and madad. And we are saying Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. And Maulana, he was saying that there will come a time when there is no life on earth. No living creature or plants or anything. Everything what is left from human being, that will be one cell. One cell will be left from every human being. By divinely protection, it will be there. Then it will, for 40 days, will rain semen. Semen? Semen. Like semen, you know? Will rain on earth 40 days. It will be full earth from this. No more. And it will go to the earth inside, and there it will, how you say, befruchten. Fertilize. Will fertilize the cells from human being. And then coming bodies, again bodies coming. They will grow in the earth. That is for the day of judgment. Some bodies, they are exceptionated from the destruction of the bodies. and that is the prophets. Yeah, the prophets and the awliyas, they are not, the bodies, they are not distracted. They are like they are. They're getting up as they have been, like this they get up. If everything ready, all the bodies they are ready, then Allah will, subhanahu wa ta'ala, He will order the trumpet to blow. Second trumpet blow from Israfil. No, Israfil is the archangel. He will do it. And all the souls, they will come out at that moment. Souls, they are coming out, like coming out from the trumpet. And go to their bodies again, everyone. That time, everyone is alive. In the grave, alive. That time, everyone. All bodies, they are alive in the earth. First one to get up is our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He will get up. His grave will be open, and Jibreel is there ready for him, and Jibreel will ask Prophet ﷺ to get up for the day of judgment. He will sit, he will come up, will sit in his grave and put away the dust, the earth, like this, and he will say, Ya Ummati, Ya Ummati, Ya Ummati. He will say. What is with my people? First question, what is about my people? What about my people? What about my people? What he's asking. Like he was born, when he was born from his mother, coming out from his mother, also he was speaking, directly speaking. He said, Ya Ummati, Ya Ummati, Ya Ummati. Yes. This is his main concern, his people, us, we are his concern. And coming in answer also when he's asking this, and saying, Ya Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, don't be afraid, don't fear. No one, before you, no one was asked for the judgment. No one. You are first. And so you have the authority for your people. You have authority for your people waiting in the grave now, for your orders, for what you are saying. Then the Prophet ﷺ, he will give permission for all bodies, for all of them. They say, you get up. Then they get up from the order of Prophet ﷺ. and everyone getting up. So many people that 70 people, it's so full of people that 70 people, they are trying to stand on one, like this, on a place like this, 1 square foot. 70 people try to stand, so full. No sun, there's no sun on it, no moon, it's dark, completely dark, no clothes, you are hungry, thirsty. It's a terrible day, most terrible day. And everyone here has so much fear, very, very fearful, very afraid. It's a terrible day, that day. That is the first Auferstehung, first coming up. It is for all the same. This first coming up, for all is the same. Everyone same. Then, after a moment, Prophet ﷺ, he gives light to people according to their iman, which they had in their life, or which they have. According to their iman, Prophet is giving light to people. Minimum, the smallest light is like a light from the thumb. Let's say here, there's a light, like a little flashlight, and it's blinking. That is the minimum, smallest light. MashaAllah. Yes. Smallest light. Then, after that, there will be a big plane, and everyone gathered there for the judgment. This place, this Mizan, this place will be in Sham, in Sham Sharif, near Damascus. And that place, that is in Sham, holy Sham. The Mizan, the balance, Waage, balance. Where is the balance? This balance will be on the Jabal Qasiyun, where we were sitting that time with Maulana Sheikh. That mountain will be the scale, you say scale. And the throne of Allah will be on the cemetery where there is two Zawjatain min Rasulullah, two married women from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, ladies. There are two of them. They are there in the cemetery in Damascus. There is two. That place, there is the throne of Allah, they are saying. Maulana is saying, but we don't give all the details. He's not giving all the details. Because if we are starting, to give details. We cannot finish. The end of the earth will be before we finish to give the details, what is happening. There is a reason that this, what I am saying here, Maulana was saying, it's only a Zusammenfassung. Summary. It's only a summary. Summary, just like a land map, like a road map, you know. And nothing more. Like a orientation for the Day of Judgment. Yeah. There are so many secrets, and there will be more secrets lifted, coming out with Mahdi alayhi salam when he comes. And the secrets of Quran, Holy Quran will come out that time, coming without end, so many. Grand Sheikh Abdullah Daghestani, he is saying, if he is speaking about such secrets, about Yawm al-Qiyamah, from Holy Quran, what you can find from Holy Quran, the ulemas get crazy. The learned ones, they flip them out. Wenn sie das hören, they get crazy. If they listen to Maulana saying the secrets, that is the reason that he is not talking about it. Yes, mashallah. They have this. They have secrets and knowledge, different knowledge, oceans of knowledge. Like Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was actually saying on a certain level, normal level, he was saying what is happening from his time up to last day. He said it. Bismillah. He said it. You can find anything, any group. He described everything what happened. He described in details. And this is only one level, the level of tradition, what we can understand, words, you know. But there's without end. Then next one, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was saying that the way to the paradise is full of things which our ego doesn't like at all. And this is paradise. Way to paradise, our ego is full from these things. Way to hell is full from our desires of our nafs, from our ego. Full. All desires, just full of it, and it's the way to hell. There was one time, it was here, a very cold day. We were sitting in the mosque, you know, in the Jabakasyon, and all people came here for Fajr, and there was no oven, it's cold, no oven, was cold. And Grand Sheikh, he was saying to the people that one moment in the cold here, to be in patience, one moment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he is closing the fire. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he is wegstoßen, das Feuer wegstoßen. Also he is making a big distance of 50 years distance, he keeps the fire from you. For one moment, to sit in the cold mosque and to be cold because you came for Fajr and there's no oven and it's painful for the nafs, for the ego. For that one moment, he is 50 years away fire. Next moment, 50 years, next, 50, you know, like this. Fire of hell, he is making big distance. And at the same time, he brings you nearer to paradise. Also, same what he makes for the hell to go, 50 years to paradise. One moment in the cold of Fajr. Because ego, it never likes patience. Never likes patience. Amana wa sadaqna. I'm witness. Because if you are patient, you are fighting your nafs, you are fighting your ego in that moment. Somebody was saying, patience is the power which you need to not to follow your ego, not to follow the wish of your ego. That power, there is a certain power, you have to use it. That is patience. You call it patience. Yes, if you are patient, you fighting your nafs. There's 3 different kinds of patience. First, it is to be patient, for instance, with a sickness. To be patient with a sickness. Like Ahmed Munir. MashaAllah. Yeah, he was in the hospital, and what they did with him, I wouldn't like it. But he was very happy. MashaAllah. Allahu Akbar. Yes, for instance, the patience against sickness, or to be poor, you are poor, but you are patient, or in front of death. Also, we found our brothers and sisters very patient in front of death. I saw so many people that I never understand how they can be so patient in front of patience and death. Allahu Akbar. I don't think I can do this. It's, mashallah. We have our brothers, Maulana, he trained them. Yes, patience against poverty, death, or you lose something, maybe a beloved one from your family, or destruction, fire to your house, or like this, all kinds of losing things. And that is one kind of patience. You have to be patient with it. Second kind of patience is patience for worshipping. Yes? For worshipping. For instance, you have to get up from your bed, you are sleeping very nicely, but then it's coming the time and angels waking you, or your alarm clock is waking you, which is more terrible, and then you get up, and then it's cold, and all these things for worshipping. Yes, that is the second kind of patience, and as we said, the recompense, the loan, reward, the reward of the second kind of patience is more worth than the first kind of patience. First patience, this one. This is the second level, is more worth. Third kind of patience is to be patient in front of haram, in front of things, forbidden things, which you shouldn't do. To be patient, not to do it. Your nafs likes to do it. This kind of patience is the most precious kind of patience. This, the third one, in front of haram. Because the nafs, the ego, is just what it wants. It just loves the things, forbidden things. This is the nature of ego. Forbidden things, it really loves it. Tries to go. Yes. And you have to keep. And that patience is the best. There is a hadith from Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If you leave even one small thing which is haram, which is forbidden, small thing, you leave it, you manage to leave it, this is more worth than all the worship of humanity. All. Not only humanity, also the worship of all angels, jinns, everything. From the beginning up to end. You leave one thing, even a small thing, haram, ego likes that. Nobody looking. Allah Kareem. And then finish. But you keep it. That moment, better, all the worshipping, all the prayers from human beings, angels, Jibril, Azrael, Israfil, Mikael, all of them, big, small, jinn also, good jinn, praying jinn. Yes, all of them, human beings, this is better, more worth, it has more, is more precious, has more value than this. You understand? Allah. Who is saying this? Only him. MashaAllah. This is very important. For instance, now comes an example. You go to the market, to Schleiden. No, Schleiden is not so good. To Kall. Kall also not good. Roma is very... you go to Rome. Italians, they know. And there you see a girl. You are a man, let's say. And you see a very nice girl. Your ego says, MashaAllah. First you say MashaAllah. But then your ego coming saying, oh, very beautiful. I have to look again. The first look is Allah Kareem. You know, because you cannot help it, it's coming to your eye. But the second look is not. You know, you look again, and you check very carefully. Yes? Ah, how beautiful. Oh, you like it. And yes, that is a situation, and Allah is saying, don't look. He's saying, I'm not giving permission to look. What it is for you, it's haram. What is halal? Your wife is halal. You may look. Yeah, that is an example. If you are patient with it, if you are patient with such a thing, for instance, then you are You are more precious, more value what you are doing, and you are in that moment, you are better, more value than all your worship. And the worship of all human beings and all angels and all jinn. Because you can never be, and it is difficult, you are never sure that you can keep yourself and that you are protected from looking. Yes? Maybe you are, but I'm not. I'm not sure. Then he is saying, Maulana, you cannot be sure from this looking, but you have to say how you do this. You have to say to your ego, that lady, she is my sister. It's not okay to look at her with a bad eye. Yeah, your sister. You don't look like this to your sister. Or your mother, or your daughter, or your relative, you are not looking. Like this, you have to help with your mind. You can help with your mind. You have to use for such things, you have your mind to keep yourself. Another example is smoking. Allah doesn't like smoking. A Prophet doesn't like smoking. Sheikh doesn't like smoking. Allah is saying, don't smoke. No, it's clear, don't smoke. Even the Imams, they are smoking. Imams from Turkey, they say, smoking is not haram, it's makruh. But the Sheikh is shouting to them and saying, no, it's haram. He's shouting to the Imams, because they are all smoking. My last cigarette, astaghfirullah, I was smoking with the Imam in Ramadan, astaghfirullah. After astaghfirullah, breaking fast, I was guest to Imam. Very honorable, I don't say the name and the place, but it was a very, very respected Imam. But he had that smoking thing. So we had a coffee, and there was a cigarette. And I was thinking, I didn't smoke that time, many years. I finished. We were a new Muslim. But I said, if the Imam smoked, okay, I can. That was the last one. Allah yarhamu. Allah may bless him, inshallah. Allah is saying, don't smoke. Nafs is saying, smoke. Smoke, doesn't matter, don't listen to anyone. Even Imams, they are saying. And so to finish with smoking is, anyone makes it, he has that patience to finish it, he is same thing, is more value than all the ibadah of everyone, all the time, all of them, all humanity. MashaAllah. Even a lady, I saw a lady, she stopped smoking. She stopped. Ibrahim? Or not? Doesn't matter. Yes? This is very precious. That we have to think about it. It's important. That is the reason that the most precious, most valuable, and most important, and most necessary character in the life of a human being is the patience. Patience. And you have to teach children patience. Mothers, they are too, also some fathers, they are too, they never teach patience. You have to teach patience. If you don't teach patience, you are unjust to your child. It's injustice. You have to teach your child patience. When it is a child, not when it is an adult, it's difficult. When the child is 4 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, and then it's shouting, you want something, and then it's shouting, bah, bah. Then you give, because you cannot listen, you have no patience to carry the shouting, so you give. Every time you give my child is only eating with the television, not eating anything without the telephone, looking comics. This is teaching, opposite teaching from patience. You don't make, you think you make a good thing for the child, you make a bad thing for the child and for yourself, because when the child is older, it will urinate in your use as a toilet and ask you if it's warm and nice. It's warm enough, my father, my mother? This was what happened. It was also words from Grand Sheikh, not my words. But it was not in this lesson, what someone on another lesson. Yes. If a human being can keep patience, he keeps every good thing. Every good thing he keeps, if he keeps patience. If he leaves patience, coming to every bad thing. The moment you leave it, you open like this, coming to every bad thing. Very important, very crucial point, very easy, very simple, very clear, and something what we always forget. We forget it. We are indulging in complaining without end, in our habit to complain. Oh, this and that one and this situation. Oh, Yahoo. You have to carry. Now, also, Maulana is saying also the most important patience is that one with all people. Now coming. With all people. Who makes difficulties for you? Yeah, you have to be patient with people who are making difficulties for you. You cannot change it sometimes, you cannot. You have to carry it. How you change it? Well, you can try to change. But some you cannot change. You have to carry it. When you carry it, in the name of Allah, Allah makes you free. Say La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah al-aliyyil azim. Yes? Because, yes, Allah, it will be in limits. Everything what happens to you, everything what you have to carry from people, from this, from that, it will be in limits. And it is not without the permission of Allah. Allah knows it. It's not that Allah is not knowing. He knows it. So He is testing you. He is testing what? He is testing your patience. With all kinds of things. He knows our limits to carry. And He will not test us over our limits. We have to carry people. In the Quran, it's written, "O people, we are trying you by some others from you, each other." Yes, we're trying you, we test you by each other. We are trying if you are patient or not. Know that the eyes of your Lord are on you. Allah looking. In one of the last years, or maybe it's Maulana, he was saying, Sheikh Nazim Karasasaliya, he was saying that to his murids, he was saying, I don't order you anything. And I don't want from you anything. And there is no special tasks in the tariqat now, in this time. Special, like before, 100 years before, there were special things to do. Now, no task. He said, only one task, I give you only one task, only one, and that is to carry people. It was all. The main thing. And it's for everyone the same. We are with Maulana Sheikh, and we have all of us, we have one task, or wie sagt man? Aufgabe. One duty, to fulfill one order from Maulana, carry people. This time. That is all. Very important lesson, mashallah. Ich glaube, es ist genug. Oh. فَلَمْ أَنَّهُ لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا اللَّهُ